Hey guys, welcome to Game Jammin'. Today I am here with a brand new gaming keyboard. Woo! So this is the Corsair Strafe. This is not the RGB one with the multiple colors. This is just one solid color. But what's important here is it's got Cherry MX silent switches. And that's exactly what I wanted to get out of this keyboard. This is going to be my first keyboard with switches in it. But I also wanted something that was quiet so that I can use it when I was streaming. So I figured I should do it as a product demo and show you guys my reactions to this brand new gaming keyboard that I am so excited to open up. So here we go. So what I've got in here is it's got a nice, looks already nice with plastic all wrapped around everything. Got my little warranty guide here, whatever. Now what's interesting here are these keycaps and key puller. So if you don't know anything about Switch keyboards, is that they're designed to be maintained. You can see over here we got another camera recording. They're designed to be maintained easier, and on top of that, you need to be able to pull out the keys. So if you want to look at the switches or fix a switch, you can actually do that. And so this is what this little key ring puller is. You can put it over keys. We're going to demonstrate it later. But what's happening over here is these four keys that down below are WASD, so which is perfect for a first-person shooter. And there's also a set for if you play Dota. I think it's QWER and DF, because those are like the skills. I'm not that familiar with Dota 2, so I'm not so sure. But that being said, let's open this up. Oh, it's always fun to open up the package, right? So there you go. We've got a nice Corsair keyboard here. I'm holding it up for the second camera. Ooh, it looks so cool. I can already see the keys are standing up so much more than I'm used to. All the other keyboards I've had have had a laptop style, so they have a very slim key, and this is tons thicker. I'll even hold it up like this angle. You can see it's a crazy. It's a Switch keyboard. What can I say? What's also interesting here is you'll notice it's got two USB. So what this keyboard features is a USB. Oh, there we go. Can't move my finger. It was the opposite direction. This is a USB pass-through. So what I can do is I can plug in my mouse into my keyboard and have one less thing plugging into the back of my computer. I'm going to hold that up over here too. And there we go. And that's pretty much the contents of the box. It's actually pretty straightforward. What I'm going to notice right off the bat here is that I have, it's completely a standard keyboard. I have a Windows lock key in the top right-hand corner. I also have a brightness key, and I believe what I've heard is that it's got like three brightnesses, like 33%, 66%, and full power. I guess there's not too much else there besides that, because there's not any. I do see a some sound function keys, so you use the FN key and then you can push a few functions, but there's not dedicated media keys. But I don't really care about that too much. It's not that big a deal. I'm gonna hold this up over here too for this screen. So there was the oh, it's over on the side. Function key, there you go, and there you can see there's the media keys up there. Another thing that's interesting here is, along with those textured keys I got in the bag, that the space bar is also texturized as well. So you can see it might not read super well here, and I'll hold it up over here too. But it's definitely a different key, so you can clearly feel it. And now the question is, what's it look like when it's plugged in? So let me go get that set up. Okay, so let's do a quick check just to see how it sounds when you're typing on it. Okay, so I'm going to compare this to... Oh, it's weird feeling this, because I have not had a Switch keyboard before. So I'm going to compare this to my current keyboard. Now, my current keyboard is a laptop style, but it is technically supposed to be also silent. It seems like the volume-wise, I don't have any measuring equipment here. We can check it later, but volume-wise, it seems that they're relatively same volume, just a different, what's the term? Different tone, if you will. But that's about it. So at least it's not loud. It's not like a blue. I think the blue switches have a click to them. Cherry MX switches have a plastic click to them. So definitely seems to be in the right volume range, not too loud. So this is what it looks like when it's lit up. Ooh, it's really red here. We got the brightness switch over here. We're going to do this real quick. That's off, low, medium, high. Yeah, just like that. And then you can also see here this Windows key that will lock it when you're playing the games, so you don't actually push the window key in the corner, right? That's a good feature to have. And I remember when I got it the first time, I was like, oh my goodness, why is it on all keyboards? Because most people aren't worried about playing games. Oh, okay, I got it. So there we go, we have it. I should now plug in my USB mouse. And we're gonna plug it in the back. And now I have one less cable going to a USB hub or down to the back of my computer, and now it's on top of my computer, and I can control my mouse just fine.
Can you see?
There we go. I was missing now. Okay, perfect. So this is the W key. You notice it's got a little bit of a ramp to it. This is so you can feel it on the keyboard where it is. So I'm going to show it again. You can see the texture. You can see that there's a little bit. This is the gray area, and again, you see like it's thin in the front and then thick on the top end of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the W key out using the key puller that I got, which is right here. And what you do is you do it in a vertical fashion like this. And I'm just going to go over top of it. You can kind of hear it click in, and you just, oh, wait, I didn't get the other side. Wait, hang on. There it goes. Okay, I didn't hear the click that much time. And so it'll grab the key like this, and you just pull it right out. It's actually really convenient because it's a simple way to do it without like fussing about whether you're doing it the right way or the wrong way. You'll know. I'm going to do the same thing again with this other key here. Pick it up. Comes out super easy. So I'm going to replace the keys, and then we're going to try it out. There you go. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you have the WASD keys in. And as you can see here, there's a little bit of a ramp to the right, a little bit of a ramp to the left, and the top. So you can feel it immediately when you're putting your fingers down the keyboard. You can feel it. And not to mention, it seems to get a good feel. Feels nice. There isn't too much else to say. About this keyboard until we go test it out in action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing some Overwatch. We'll just play a game of quick play or something, and I will give you my thoughts live as I'm playing the game and let you know whether I'm enjoying it or not. Else. The first thing I'll note is that I've jumped in here and I forgot to adjust the volume on my headset, so I need to use my old keyboard had a little not a rocker, what do you call it, a wheel, so I could control the volume. Right now I'm gonna have to use the function key, and it works just fine. It's just something I have to forget about. Like, it would have been a nice feature to have, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm really worried about how it feels like when I'm playing the game, and already it feels so different. I'm not used to how my my hand is resting on the keyboard. The problem is I'm used to such shallow keys, and these keys are so deep. Again, it's definitely a change, but one thing I do notice is that I feel very comfortable with where my keys are resting on the keyboard, because I'm not... Should I go Farah? No, I still like the Roadhog play here. I can tell that I'm on the right keys, and so like immediately if I like rest my hand down, I can like just find it. There, done. I don't have to look over. It's not really that big a deal, but it's a little nice feature to have. And overall playing it, it does feel... I heard description before, people saying it feels mushy, and it kind of does feel mushy, but that being said, I'm not worried that it doesn't take a lot of force for it to work anyways. So we're going to leave it at that. I think that kind of concludes my review of it. So far, I love it. It's a terrific keyboard. I have not even messed around with the features. There's technically a feature on this keyboard to download a software, and then you can control like how the lighting patterns work. I'm not too interested in that, so I'm not going to bother to go into that detail. It looks great. It feels great. I didn't even describe the materials of it. It's plastic, but it feels feels like solid plastic, and it's pretty weighty. So like I can't just doesn't feel like any other flimsy keyboard, if you will. So it doesn't feel cheap by any means. And overall, the packaging was nice. It looks like it's pretty good to go, I guess. That's it. Let me know what you guys think of the purchase I made below, and whether you've got anything else that you'd like to know about the keyboard. I'll give you my best feelings on it. Of course, when you guys watch me live stream or whatever, I'll also be happy to feed you back in if I change my mind or if I have any other thoughts on this. So, Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.